Charlie and Edward. On the island of Sodor, all the engines are proud to work for the Fat Controller's railway. They chuff and puff and heave and haul their hardest to make sure the Fat Controller is proud of them. One morning, the Fat Controller's car had broken down. Edward was to take the car to Maron Station. The mechanic was waiting there to fix it. Edward was proud to help the Fat Controller. Just then, Charlie chuffed cheerily in.
Good morning, Charlie.
Hello, Edward. Do you want to hear a good joke? Where do crocodiles keep their money?
I don't know.
In a riverbank!
But Edward didn't laugh. He didn't even smile.
I have an important job to do. I have to take the Fat Controller's car to Maron Station to be fixed. He needs it this evening. I must hurry.
Charlie sighed.
You know, Edward, maybe you're too old to be fun.
Edward stopped. He didn't like being told that he was too old to be fun. He thought he was as much fun as any young engine.
I can be a lot of fun, Charlie.
Then show me.
Edward huffed and puffed. He knew he should chuff carefully to Maron Station with the Fat Controller's car, but he also knew Charlie wouldn't think that was fun. So Edward decided not to take the careful track.
Follow me, Charlie. I'll take you on the bumpiest and jumpiest, the twistiest and turniest tracks to Maron Station. Then you'll see just how much fun I can be.
I'm ready, Eddie.
So Edward puffed away to Maron Station with Charlie chuffing close behind. First, Edward and Charlie clickety-clacked along the bumpiest tracks. They jiggled and joggled and they bumped and they jumped.
Whee! This is fun!
Next, Edward and Charlie rattled round some of the bendiest bends.
Fizzling fireboxes! I didn't think you'd be this much fun, Edward.
This made Edward happy. Edward and Charlie rocked and they rolled, and they told jokes.
OK, Charlie, I have a joke for you. How do you know when an engine is eating?
I don't know, Eddie. Tell me.
You hear it chewing.
That's a good one, Eddie. You really are the most fun of all.
At last, Edward and Charlie puffed into Maron Station. Thomas was there, but there was no mechanic on the platform.
Hello, Edward. The mechanic was waiting for you. Now he's left on Bertie the bus.
Suddenly, Edward was worried.
Oh, my. I spent too much time on the bumpy and bendy tracks having fun.
Charlie sighed.
Is that as much fun as you can be, Edward?
Edward didn't like that.
No, I can be much more fun than that. We'll chase Bertie the bus to catch up with the mechanic.
Good idea! I'm ready, Eddie!
So Edward and Charlie pumped their pistons and chuffed off for the chase. Edward and Charlie raced and chased after Bertie the bus. They thundered through junctions. They flew over bridges and they clattered through tunnels. But Edward and Charlie couldn't catch up with Bertie.
Flatten my funnel! That was fun!
Now Edward was worried. He had not done his job. The Fat Controller would be cross.
I think we should stop at the next junction. Then we can ask the signalman to send a message to the mechanic.
I was right. You are too old to be fun.
Edward didn't like that. Then an idea flew into his funnel.
We'll take the Fat Controller's car to the Steamworks to be fixed. It's always fun there.
Charlie was surprised.
Bubbling boilers, Edward! That will be the most fun of all! I'm ready, Eddie!
So Charlie and Edward puffed off to the Steamworks. Charlie and Edward steamed in.
Hello, Kevin. Where's Victor?
Hello, Edward. Victor has gone to pick up a part. Can I help?
I'd like you to fix the Fat Controller's car.
Kevin was surprised.
Sling my hook. We don't fix cars.
I'm sure you can. We will be back later to pick up the car.
Edward, you're not too old to have fun. You were the most fun of all.
That made Edward very happy. Later, Charlie and Edward returned. Kevin was very excited.
Here you are, Edward.
Kevin trundled to one side. He giggled giddily. There was the Fat Controller's car, with a funnel on its roof.
It's a fun funnel.
Edward gasped. Just then, the Fat Controller arrived. He didn't think the funnel was fun at all.
Edward, what have you done to my car?
Edward felt terrible.
I'm sorry, sir. I was trying to be really useful and really fun. But it has all gone wrong. This is a disaster. I wish I had just been really useful.
So do I, Edward.
Please, sir, I can take you and Lady Hat this evening. Then, tomorrow morning, your car will be fixed.
Very well, Edward.
Edward puffed into Knapford Station with Lady Hat and the Fat Controller. Charlie was there.
Hello, Eddie. I'm ready for more fun.
Not now, Charlie. It's not the time for fun. It's the time to be really useful. I have to hurry to the Steamworks.
Edward puffed into the Steamworks. Charlie chuffed close behind.
Would you like to hear another joke, Edward?
No, thank you, Charlie. This isn't the time for jokes. I have to collect the Fat Controller's car. Kevin, please take the funnel off the Fat Controller's car. It was fun, but it wasn't really useful.
Right, boss. Edward. Whatever you say.
Thank you, Kevin.
Later, Edward puffed out of the Steamworks with the Fat Controller's car. It was as good as new and funnel-free. All along the track, as Edward clackety-clacked, people cheered and clapped.
This is fun!
And Charlie had to agree.
旅に出ようと遠いところへ世界中を巡ろうすごい冒険が待っているたくさんの発見が待っているトーマスたちの旅は続く